morning student, this is Preeti More and I welcome you all today's YouTube video. In the last video we have completed in unit 6 main verb we have seen, auxiliary verb we have seen and the modal auxiliary verb also we have seen. So what we have learned in the auxiliary verb, we use the auxiliary verb before the main verb, and what kinds of the auxiliary verbs are am, is, are, was, were, do, does, did, have, has, had. These are the auxiliary verb. Even the modal verbs we have seen. Modal verbs also comes before the main verb. It also comes before the main verb, but the modal verbs have the different intention to use that in the sentences. For example, we have seen the uses of can and could. So can is the present form and could is the past form of the can. So can and could we use to show the ability. And can, could or may, this also we use to take a permission or to give a permission. For formal time we use may for taking permission or giving permission, and with the family or friends informally we use can or could. For humble request and for humble permission we use could. Now shall and will, these also the modal auxiliary verb. So shall and will we use to show the future action. Like we shall arrive on time, they will be late, they will do their work. Like these sentences we have seen in the previous video. Then may, might or could we use to show the possibility. We use this modal auxiliary to show the possibility. Now the last one was must and should. We use must and should, these two modal auxiliary to for the suggestion, to give advice, for the suggestion and for the recommendation we use may and should to this modal auxiliary. Even in the previous video we have completed a focus exercise A and B was your homework, right? Now the practice exercise A will do right now. So what instruction is there? The instruction is underline the modal verb in the following sentences. What we have to do? We have to underline the modal verb. Modal auxiliaries like can, could, may, might, must, should, could, shall, will. These all the modal auxiliaries. If these auxiliaries are in the given sentence, so we have to underline that auxiliary. Write whether they are used to express possibility, ability, permission, future action or suggestion. Now after underline the modal auxiliary, we have to write it, the auxiliary, that particular modal auxiliary is using for to show the possibility, to show the ability, to show the permission or to show the suggestion or future action. The first example is already done for you. The first one is, it is not raining now, so you may go out. You may go out, that means someone is giving permission. So for may is underlined here, there, and beside it at that space permission is written. That means this may modal auxiliary is used for the permission. Now the next sentences we'll see. I am not writing the first one directly, I am starting from the second one. If you finish homework if you finish your homework You can play video game. Now which auxiliary is we have to underline here? We have to underline can, because one modal auxiliary is there, can. So just underline this can, and for what this is used there? This is you can play video game to possibility. Can is used here for the possibility. Now third one, you must eat a lot of fruits. You must eat a lot of fruits. So must is modal verb and must is used for here suggestion. Now the fourth one, I am not going to Mumbai today. I am not going to Mumbai today. I will go tomorrow. I will go tomorrow. So which modal auxiliary is there? Will, and this will shows we use shall and will for future action. So what will there? What to write there? Future action. Will is used there for the future action. Now the fifth one, you should not put your finger into an electric socket, you could get a shock. You should not put your fingers into an electric socket. You could get a shock. Now which modal auxiliary is there? You should, and we use must and should for the suggestion. So and there is also one auxiliary could. So the first auxiliary is for the suggestion, you should not put your finger into electric shock socket. So the should is using for the suggestion. And second one, this could is for the possibility. So in the fifth sentence there are two modal verbs, should and could. Should is for the suggestion and could is for the possibility. So you note down this. Then we will see the sixth and seventh sentence. I hope student second and third you have written. So I just rub the second one first. And I write there the sixth one sentence. What is the sixth one sentence? This is not a very heavy stool. You can lift it easily. This is not a very heavy stool. A very heavy stool. You can lift it easily. So which modal auxiliary is there in this sentence? There is can. There is can modal auxiliary, and we use can and could to show the ability. So what is there in the sentence? This is not a heavy stool. You can lift it easily. That means the ability is showing here. So we have to write here can is showing the ability. Now the third one I rub. Now seventh one, Anya is saying Johnny could play football when he was young. Mani, can he play football now? Now Anya is saying Johnny could play the football when he was young. Could is saying here again the ability, but the Mani is saying can he play football now, and that can is showing here the possibility. So I just write that both sentence, the seventh one, Anya Johnny could play football when he was young. When he was young. Now Mani is saying Mani, can he play football now? Can he play football now? And question mark. So there are in Anya's sentence there is one modal auxiliary could, and in the Mani sentence there is the can. This is modal auxiliary. So the first one could play the football when he was young. So in the Anya's sentence there is the ability, and in Mani's sentence there is the possibility. So here we will write in the first one sentence ability, and in the Mani sentence there is possibility. So here we have completed our practice exercise A. Now practice exercise B we will see later. First you complete this all in your notebook and in the test book also. Now I hope student you have written this all. Now I just rub this and let's see the practice exercise B. So what instruction is there in the practice exercise B? The instruction is use can, could, must or must not instead of the word underlined in the following sentences and rewrite them. Now what, in 8 sentences are given there and some words are underlined. In the place of that underlined sentence we have to use can or could or must not. So what is the first sentence? The first sentence is John had the ability to swim in the flooded river. In a flooded river. So what is underlined there? The underlined words are had the ability. To show the ability we use can or could, and this had is showing here the past tense. So in the place of had we will use could. John could swim in a flooded river. Right, in the place of had the ability, to show the past inability we used here could. Now the second sentence, Mary is able to walk after the accident. Now what is underlined there? The underlined word is able to. So instead of is able to, here also the ability is shown. So Mary can walk after the accident. Now the third sentence, one has to abide by the rules of the school. Now what is underlined there? Has to. So instead of has to we have to use must. One must abide by rules of the school. So instead of has to we used here modal auxiliary must. Now the fourth one sentence, you have to finish your homework on time. You have to Finish your homework on time. Now, instead of what underlined there, the words have to is underlined there, and instead of has to and how to, we use must. So, what will be the answer? You must finish your homework on time. So, here 4 sentences we have completed. You note down this all fast, then we will see the next sentences. I hope student the first one you have completed, so I just rub this. Now after 4, the 5th one is there. Meera had ability Meera had the ability to work all night. Now, what is underlined there? The underlined word is had the ability. So, in the place of had the ability, we use could. So, Meera could work all night. Meera could work all night. Now, the 6th one sentence. Dipti has the ability to do difficult sum. And what underlined there? Has the ability. Again, has is showing the present tense, and in the place of ability we use can or could. So, in the present tense we use can. Dipti can do difficult sums. So, here the 6 sentences we have completed by using can, could, must. Right now, the 7th and 8th is your homework. So, I just write here. Now, it's time to give you homework. Practice exercise A fully we have completed, and in the B exercise the 6 sentences we have completed. Now, 2 sentences are left, 7th and 8th, that is your homework. complete sentences 7 and 8 from practice B and complete even complete the extension exercise also. So this is your homework. 6th sentence we have completed, 7th and 8th number sentence you have to complete, and the extension exercise also you have to complete. The dentist and Raju, this both conversation is there, and in the bracket ability, for ability which modal auxiliary you have to write, for intention what to write, for necessity possibility what to write, for advice suggestion what to write. This extension exercise you have to complete. This is your homework. Now we'll meet soon in the next video with unit 7. Till then, bye bye, take care and thank you.